Hi there! Welcome to Compradores University. My name is Dave, and today we'll continue on section 1.4, which is how to define the role of your TikTok account. So just to elaborate on this is the introductory to TikTok. So right now we are discussing how you can define the role of your TikTok account. And we have other subsequent topics on TikTok as well. So if you want to know more about how to create a successful TikTok account so that you can become a successful influencer, please visit our topics on this in our lessons. So we have 4 points that we want to discuss today. So first, how do you create a vertical account? Now, what do we mean by vertical account? Now, basically when we create an account, we have to make videos, right? So what are your styles essentially? Like, are your videos focusing on, say, entertainment? Are you trying to make people feel happy? Or is it about food or drinks? Or is it about beauty, how to do makeups, or about fashion, dressing nice? So there are different topics you can discuss on, and that basically makes what your account is. So when we say a vertical account, what that really means is that first, it has to align with yourself, what your core interest is. Say, if you are a chef, so deep down, you really love cooking. And this is why when you make videos, you are the expert of what you know the best. And in this case, if you're a chef, you know a lot about cooking. Say Italian food, French food, or American burgers. So what happened is you have the best qualification, the most qualified to talk about what you know the most. And this is why if you choose something that you know that you're the most knowledgeable about, something that makes you feel interested, this is going to line up with the focus of your video. Now, another thing is, are you able to consistently contribute on the same focus? Say an example is you're a chef. The videos that you create, your channel is about how to get a beginner to learn about cooking Italian cuisine in 10 days. And that's why you want to present lots of simple recipes on getting people to learn about Italian cooking as soon as possible. And in this case, can you consistently make videos to contribute to your audience, to make them always to keep learning more and more on the same subject? And last but not least, monetization. Now, since there are different focuses that you can potentially have, if you make a food channel, then you can make money by recommending your viewers on what food to buy, or what food from certain restaurants can help you enjoy the Italian food, or what supermarket they can get ingredients on. Then basically you can help other businesses to advertise. Or if you are a supplier, say you sell computer parts, and your channel is about how your computer products your computer mouse can help people to work more efficiently in the office, then basically you're selling a product directly, and there is so then basically you can use your videos or live stream to sell a certain product that you're supplying. So there are basically many ways to make money by focusing on different things, different categories. But the most important thing when you create your channel is that it must be vertical, so that not only are you consistently doing something that you're interested in, but because you're interested in knowledge about something, you have a lot. You can consistently make videos to keep your audience watching, and because you consistently deliver, that's why you have a foundation to make money by selling what you're very knowledgeable about. Moving on to the next point. So the next point is pinpointing the style of your role and the purpose of your existence. Now, what exactly is the content of your video, and how basically the content of the video, it already dictates why you exist, why your channel even exists. Because if you talk about, say, Italian food, then obviously your channel is about food, about food topic, and your purpose is to make people enjoy Italian food by teaching them how to cook. And this is why your content shall be focusing on Italian food. And also, how do you stand out from your competition? Like, what's special about your video that makes your topic and also your video different from other video creators? And also, what's special about what kind of special messages that you're delivering to your audience? Like, why do they have to watch a video? Like, what makes you unique? And last but not least, think about who the main characters are, and who are your target audience. Say, when you're making a short video, you have your characters, so you have to think about who your main character is and what kind of people shall be on your video, and what are your target audience. And based on the audience, what their interests are, then you design the contents based on your audience. Moving on to the next point, which is the 7 essence of your video. So there's 7 important things when you create your video. The first thing is, who am I? What is your channel about? What's the laser focus? What are you going to focus on? What you want to tell your audience? What do you do? In the example of, say, Italian food, like teaching 10 simple recipes about Italian cuisine, then basically you're teaching people recipes that they can use in their real life so that they can also enjoy Italian cuisine on a daily basis. So this is your purpose. This is what you do. How are you going to benefit your audience? So immediately after watching your video, what exactly do they get? Like what kind of benefits do they get? Because in the commercial world, what makes you valuable is what you are going to give to other people. Are you going to give them something valuable that other people cannot give? This is your worth. This is why how you benefit other people is going to be the most important factors to get you the success. And also, how does your environment complement with your story? Say an example is if you do your filming in like inside like an Italian restaurant, like inside a kitchen, then basically when people see your background, they're going to immediately think about cooking, right? So this is going to really complement what you're going to talk about, which is Italian food, like the kitchen with lots of ingredients as the backdrop. And when you talk about it, how you cook Italian food, like it complements that whole idea well, because when they see the kitchen, they immediately think about the cooking and how your channel is going to get them to enjoy this amazing food. Because see, the kitchen looks so amazing. So when they look at this amazing kitchen, they must be interested in the food that you're about to make, right? And obviously, how you're going to be different from your competitors. Now, if you want to be different, this is how your channel is going to stand out from other people. And also, it's very important to deliver like positive ideas, and also your value. Why? It's because being positive is the one thing that makes people want to come back to you. Now imagine, actually, any people anyone in the world, they have say all have busy days, like they all have to busy to go to work, and if they spend time on your channel, basically your value is to offer them comfortness. You have to make them feel comfortable so that they keep consistently coming back to you. Well, imagine yourself as an entertainer. You have to make them feel that being around you is basically the best time ever in their life. Is the best time ever. I keep coming back to this guy because this guy makes me feel happy. Like when he talks about this, he makes me feel like, oh, you know what, oh, like in my busy day, like out of the past 10 hours, at least like, this half an hour when I watch his channel is like the most wonderful thing ever happened, like today, he made my day. So this is why being positive and making people feel comfortable is really, really important. And also consistent delivery. you have to, in order for your channel to be something meaningful and to be trusted by others, it must be consistent. You have to consistently deliver contents, deliver like new videos. And this is why choosing a topic that you're interested in, it really is so important for the success of your channel, because if it's something you're not interested in, you can't even make a second video another time. And people are not going to trust your channel if you cannot deliver consistently. Now, the last topic here, the 4 ideas. Now, the 4 ideas about increasing your viewership. And just now we talked about selecting like a poster, like a backdrop, a good background for your video. If you want to say to discuss about food, you can have a nice kitchen as a background, or like amazing tasty ingredients as your backdrop, so that when people look at it, like they immediately feel that they just want to listen to you. And title writing, when every short videos, regardless of how short, like even and on TikTok is mostly about 12 or 13 seconds, usually you shall still have like a storyline, like basically because people are attracted to something with a storyline. And this is exactly why we watch like drama or TV show, is because when something has a storyline, that helps us to understand and stay focused, because we express our feelings based on the story of certain things. And this is why, if you're able to write a great storyline about your video, then people they do tend to want to follow you. Popular case description. Now, do you have descriptions for your video that makes them that makes your idea resonate with the feelings? Like an example is yesterday I donated $10 to like a homeless person, even though I wanted to spend the $10 to buy a drink, but because I really wanted to help that person, that's why instead I used that $10 for a good cause. And when people think about it, like when people look at that, like they will resonate with your feelings, because we all human beings, we want to all feel connected by emotions. And this is why having a storyline and a case that brings out feelings, helping people to feel the same way as you do, and also discussing say pain points, like something sad about a certain life experience, like that people also had come across in their life before. Like it really brings people together, and that's what makes your video attractive to other people. And last but not least, selecting the role of your account. So previously we talked about is your channel about entertainment, making people feel happy, relax, or is it about like food? Getting attracting mainly people who like food, or are they for pets? Like mainly teaching tips to people who love pets or who want to have a pet. Basically, whatever topic you choose, whatever the type of type of audience you get, and lots of them are different. And depending on what followers you get, the type of money that you will make can be drastically different. Say an example is, if your video was originally about entertainment, like comedy, and then suddenly you after maybe a few months, then you suddenly try to sell something about like pet food, then obviously it's kind of like a mismatch, because people come to you for entertainment, but then suddenly you're showing something that's completely like a mismatch, and obviously the likelihood that people spend money on buying pet food from you obviously is a lot lower compared to someone who consistently make videos about pet food, and then they already have attracted people who come to them because of pet food. This is the whole lesson for today. Again, today was about making was about projecting the role of your account. We talk about many things about how you shall tailor the contents of your account based on your interest, and are you able to consistently make videos, deliver live stream sessions based on your interest and your account, making it vertical. Those are really important and critical in terms of getting the type of audience you want, so that so that when you sell your product, like you can achieve a high monetization rate, mainly because if your account is about pet food but you're selling insurance, obviously that's a mismatch. This is why if you want to sell pet food, if your video shall be made based on pet food, be vertical. This is David, and thank you for listening to Compalocus University.